What's up everyone, and welcome back to Nexus. Without a doubt, fidget spinners are the hot new trend going viral and taking the internet by storm. Now, I haven't seen most of these until today. Other fidget toys, sure, but I've never seen a fidget spinner, so some of you guys might not have either. If you haven't, it's just a little toy that you spin around in your hand to keep your hands busy. Allegedly, they help with conditions like anxiety, autism, and ADHD. Watch this video to find out the top 10 fastest fidget spinners. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get new content similar to this every day. Also, make sure to comment down below letting us know which was your favorite. And for this video, let's see if we can hit the golden like button, which is 1,000 likes, so make sure to drop a like down below. Number 10. I like this first one just because the fidget spinner itself looks pretty cool and kind of medieval. Like knights from 500 years ago were getting bored in between all the battles and needed something else to do to keep their hands busy while they watched jousting tournaments, or whatever it is knights used to do. Regardless, the guy clearly thinks it looks just as cool as we do, because he spends at least half the video showing the thing off until he finally starts to spin it around. Very quickly. It's cool how fast he gets it to spin, although you can definitely hear wind in the background, so it's probably not just him spinning it that quickly. Then again, if the video is about the potential of the toy itself rather than the skill of the guy using it, it definitely still counts. Number 9. To get to the actual fidget spinner part of this video, you have to watch a guy drive around Los Angeles for a couple of minutes first and give out boxes of cereal to strangers. After that though, he decides he's going to launch a fidget spinner out of his air compressor in the backyard. He probably decided to do this because, as he keeps stating in the video, he's barely had any sleep at all and had to drive all the way to LA. Regardless, it's pretty funny as he tries to launch the spinner at a full can of soda. Mainly because the first time he tries, he fails completely at doing anything to the can at all, and it happens a second time. So he changes his mind and instead tries to skip the fidget spinner across the water of his pool. He actually still fails doing what he wants to do, but using the air compressor makes the spinner go pretty damn fast. Number 8. In this video, you've got to wonder how much money the guy has to spare, when he can afford to buy a whole new box of wine glasses just to break them with an expensive aluminum fidget spinner. Now, the video might claim that they're going at 1,000 miles per hour, but I really doubt that's true. I'm not sure any fidget spinner can actually go 1,000 miles per hour, especially since the sound barrier is reached at 767 miles per hour. So if they were really going that fast, it'd be just a lot of videos with sonic booms and broken microphones. It would do way more damage than just shattering a wine glass, but it's still funny watching the glasses break, and funnier when his girlfriend can't even manage to break them. And if you're super desperate now to get your hands on one of those spinners, he sells them on his website.
That'd be loud.
Okay.
Holy sh! Why did that go so easy? That was one spin, that wasn't even fast.
What if I get hurt?
Alright, that's way faster.
Oh.
How did you make this? Did you even break it?
Number 7. Here we have another video where he claims it's going at 1,000 miles per hour, but aside from that, the guys do some pretty cool tricks with their spinner, along with simply measuring it to see how long it could spin on its own for, which was just under a minute, although the companies who make them claim that they can go up to 4 minutes. But I guess that's if you launch them out of a cannon or something. And yet again, they take the air compressor out just like in our earlier item. There are some more epic fails with this spinner though, when they try to launch Nerf darts using the spinner. Also when they try to levitate it when you have to wonder if they know anything about physics. The really cool part is when they stick it on a pen and spin it so fast the pen balances.
Let's supercharge it and see what happens. Whoa, no way. Look at that. Fidget spinner on a stick. That is insane. Whoa. I don't want to hit the table.
Okay, going fast. Here we go. Will it balance?
Oh.
Whoa.
Look at that. It's like magic.
Oh yeah.
Number 6. This one's pretty original when he has the idea to use the water jets of a jacuzzi to see if the spinners still work underwater, and then to see how fast they can go. Though again, this video also says the spinner is going 1,000 miles per hour. That is again most definitely not true. If you can't get to 1,000 miles per hour on dry land, you definitely can't in a hot tub. But at least it's something for you to do if you ever get too bored sitting in your jacuzzi on your expensive holiday. His fidget spinner is pretty cool looking though, and different to the basic plastic and aluminum ones we've seen earlier in this video.
Let's hope for the best. You guys, so we can confirm that fidget spinners do spin in the water.
Number 5. From the same guy, Steven Scherer, who did the number 7 video on this list, comes more of the same. Or so you'd think, until he pulls out what he calls a flying fidget spinner. What it actually is, I'm not really sure, but it kind of seems to defeat the purpose of a fidget spinner being something small that you can just play with in your hand to keep yourself busy. They get the air compressor back out again to launch their creation, which they build by breaking apart a fidget spinner and attaching it to pieces of a remote control helicopter. At least they see the potential danger of it and wear a helmet and protective gloves when they go for a liftoff. Unfortunately, however, they never quite managed to succeed in making it fly, though they do get the thing to go pretty damn fast.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we gotta get going faster. Whoa. Oh yeah. Woo! Up. Ah.
Number 4. Here we have another attempt at making a flying fidget spinner, and this one requires you to have access to a 3D printer. So already there's a lot of people who probably won't be able to make one of these. I know that I don't have a 3D printer lying around spare. It's cool to watch the creation of the device though, and then yet again he brings out an air compressor to help get the desired speed. Remarkably, he actually gets it to work and float for quite a while. Whether this is real or fake, I don't have the knowledge of physics or fidget spinners to tell you, but he does put a box over it to prove that there's no string. Impressive. Number 3. If you want to know what happens when you set a fidget spinner on fire or attach razor blades and nails to it, then Scrubzah has you covered, because that's exactly what he does in our next video. He shows off his special glow in the dark fidget spinner, which I think is pretty awesome. Before testing the fidget spinner, he adds razor blades against fruit, which ends up destroying a tomato. Perhaps the funniest thing about this video is how he just can't manage to hit the apple with the spinner. If you're squeamish about blood or setting things on fire, probably give this video a miss though, because he does cut his hand open quite badly on the spinner and burns his hands a few times. Eventually he has to stop because he ends up melting bits of the fidget spinner, which isn't really surprising.
2, 1, go. Whoa! Whoa, 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 you just cut the banana in half. Yo, look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, do you see that?
Okay, relax, relax, relax.
Number 2. Back with Tanner Fox, who did the video where he smashed the wine glasses, he's now claiming he can get a fidget spinner to 2,000 miles per hour, which is almost 3 times the speed of sound. They end up spending the video in a completely empty skate park. There's a cool part near the start of the video where they throw it against the concrete and it allegedly causes sparks. By far the best part of the video is just about halfway through when it explodes and hits one of the other guys in the arm while they try to break the sound barrier. Later in the video, when they start launching them at Tanner, they show the welts he's getting on his arms, just from the impact of the spinner.
Okay, so I did that
God, how long? You did it for a minute?
for like a minute.
I can feel the G-force.
I swear to God, it broke the speed of sound, dude. Because it sounds.
It sparked. Did you see? Guys, we're freaking out.
Number 1. This video is from the same guy who made the fidget spinner fly, and now he's trying to make the fastest fidget spinner in the world, just because he can, as he claims at the start of the video. Again, we see the lengthy process of creating the fidget spinner with a whole range of tools. which kind of seems like cheating to me, when he isn't actually using the fidget spinners available on the market to everyone else. This fidget spinner apparently gets up to more than 99,999 rotations per minute, and I'm not inclined to argue with that, especially not when the thing is made from solid metal rather than a typical plastic. Unlike the other videos, this guy is actually measuring the speed, which means he probably did invent the fastest fidget spinner in the world.
Looks like everyone is in love with these fidget spinners. When I see him, I think, how fast could I make it spin? So I gotta make one and try.
That was our list of the top 10 fastest fidget spinners. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a video in the future. And hit the like button too so we can hit the golden like of 1,000. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace!